Hi there, Mike's Motorbike Garage. I'm here today doing a ignition switch and the battery on this little Kawasaki Mojave 110 quad. So here we have the battery kit, which consists of the battery itself, the container of acid, the couple of tubes. One is the vent tube and the other one is for installing the acid into the battery, and the bolts to connect it to the terminals underneath the seat. And here's the little ignition switch. I bought a cheapie on eBay. I think that was like 12 bucks, something like that. Factory was like 70. I didn't see any need to go there. So I took the front end off already, the front cover. 2 screws in the back, right here, on either side, and underneath, little 10mm head nut and bolt. So the original ignition switch is gone. Believe it or not, it runs like this. I guess it just needs a switch to ground it so it doesn't run. It's got 4 leads, so I'll disconnect them, put the new ones in, and then put the switch right in here. And then maybe my headlight will work with it. That's after I put the battery in it also. So, let's see, are they the same colors? I have yellow, brown, the white, and the black. Okay. Yellow, brown, white, and the black. Yep, we're good. Just connect all 4 of them. There goes the headlight. Easier to get to. This one's a little corroded, I think. We're just really in there. Yeah, a little corroded. So let's jump. There now. I have some. There it is. Electric parts cleaner. Spray that in there. Get something to scrape it with. And clean them out a little bit. And then some dielectric grease on the new terminals. Dielectric helps the continuity aspect of it. And let's see, there's one more for the headlight. 2 for the headlights. And I did clean these headlight terminals while you weren't looking. So let's see, I got a brown one. It's not the same, is it? What's going on here? There's something different. You see that old one. There you go. Aha, one of them is different. So you see, my brown one, the new one, has a female, and the old one has a male. So I need to see if I can find a new connector to put on that to change it over the way it should be. Okay, I got a new connector on here. So back to where we were. Brown on brown. It's in there. White on white. Black is double because one of it goes to the headlight. And then yellow. And then we'll connect the headlight back up. Oh no, we got to put this in there. There's the whole main thing. Pull that key out. Pull this nut off. It goes in here. And it even has a notch for the little. It has a groove for the key notch. There, snapped in. on there. On and off. Easy enough. Put these on here. Black goes into the black. The double black. And red goes to the red. I don't even know if this headlight works, because we'll find out. Then we have to put the battery in. Now it's time for putting the battery together. Take out all these caps, they just pop out. Old time batteries are easy to screw in, but these newer ones, they just pop them out. And then take the knife and cut off the top of this. Just enough to let it go through. And we open this up. Now, be very careful. This is acid. In fact, first best safety to have is water. Best thing for acid, if it gets in your eyes or anything like that, plain straight water, right from the tap, fine, because it's very harmful. And so, let's see, I need that level to go between these lines. Doesn't matter which one you do first. Oops, yeah, I spilled it already. I can see it slowly going in there. Now, I probably should have gloves on too. I do have gloves, but for some reason I didn't put them on. Latex gloves. But I will clean up that water, that acid with water, wet rags. So get it above that first line, basically just below the upper line, and that's it. Pull it out, let that go back down in there, and just bounce a little bit, get the air bubbles out, and if it's anywhere in between there, you're good. So that's one done. I'll put that cap back on, and then got to do the same for all the other 6, or all the other 5, all 6 cells. Okay, so I finished topping off the battery with fluid, and then I cleaned up my mess. I washed everything with water and rags. I threw the rags away. Now this is I guess you consider this a conventional battery filled with acid. If you're building something for yourself and you plan on keeping it, I would suggest go with an AGM battery, or otherwise known as a sealed battery. You would not require this hose, which you need for conventional. For when the conventional batteries get hot, they bleed out vapors, acid vapors, and some of it could be the acid itself. So this puts it down below, way below the rider area. It should be down below anything really. If you do have a conventional battery and you feel up to straightening out that hose, like with a hairdryer or something, to heat it up or leave it in the sun, that'd be good, but whatever. And then my battery positive cable doesn't reach all the way over there. I'm going to stick this battery in the other way. Hopefully that hose will reach. Yeah, it does. So, it's not always fun getting the nuts in there. Basically stick the nut in there. Put the screw through that. Well, these screws are long enough, so this is so bad. This will work. Okay, that was easy. just said that. So it's not going to work out when you say it's easy. But it did work. Okay. So I've got the hose down in there, both terminals are on. Let's see if this battery hold down strap actually works. Wires are too rusted. I'll use a pair of pliers to pull it. Almost. I'm not going to worry about that. Let's just see if this thing works now. Looks like I put this down on the ground. Turn that key. Run. I got a green light. That's a plus. All right. Fuel is already on. Pull out my choke. Hit the button. Uh-oh. Guess what? These batteries are supposed to come pre-charged, but this one didn't. So I'm going to have to put this one on the charger. But, should pull start anyway. Right hand. Okay, that's good. So the rest of it's pretty simple. Get that strap on the battery, should be replaced actually. Put the seat back on, bolt down that front assembly, and that's it. Not much to it. Some of it's tough getting to, like these, one screw was missing on the front, the other one was seized up and broke, so I'll have to replace that. But that's what happens with old stuff. I'm going to strip the plastics off this thing and probably paint it all. Repaint the frame, make it look pretty. Repaint the wheels since somebody painted them black and the pack's all fading off. So that's it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. It's somewhat entertainment and educational. Hopefully maybe you learned something about doing batteries or electrical. Continuity, especially on anything old, especially from the 80s and 90s era. Little electronic connections corrode. They have to be cleaned, and if you can get something in there to scuff them to show the brass or the copper or aluminum, whatever the contact is, clean it up. I use electrical cleaner if you can, and dielectric grease, and that works. You know, after everything's cleaned up, put that dielectric grease on, then put it back together. And sealed connectors work good if you can get them. Good electrical tape helps. But as for the battery, that's pretty simple. Safety is the biggest thing with the battery. I'm going to have to put a charger on this, and then it'll be good to go. So hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching Mike's Motorbike Garage, and happy YouTubing.